You were there. You felt the world around you. You cried, laughed, and learned. You took your first steps. You learned to hold things. You started understanding faces and voices. Those first years were full of discoveries. But there is something strange. You remember almost nothing. Not your first birthday, not your first words, not the moments that shaped you. Scientists call this phenomenon infantile amnesia. And the reason is not because you were simply too young. Actually, your brain was learning faster than ever. You were building language, recognizing faces, and creating your first connections. But at the same time, your memory system was working differently. This is not a mistake. It is one of the most unusual mechanisms of the human brain.
For a long time, scientists had different explanations for this mystery. One of the earliest ideas came from Freud, but modern science found a much more physical answer. The key player is a small structure deep inside your brain. It is called the hippocampus. During early childhood, the hippocampus is constantly under construction. New neurons are being created and new connections are forming. But this rapid growth comes with a cost. Old memory patterns can be changed as new ones are built. Your brain is not deleting memories like files on a computer. It is rebuilding itself. Imagine a building being constructed on top of an older one. The old structure is taken apart and used to create something new. That is closer to what happens inside a young brain. Memory is not an archive. It is a construction material. But not all memories disappear. Some are lost. Others become part of who you are.
You may not remember the person who held you as a baby. You may not remember their voice, their face, or those early moments. But your brain still kept something important. Emotional memories and learned behaviors can remain. The feeling of safety, the way you trust people, the way you react to the world. Your memory system forgot the details, but your body remembered the experience. And then, scientists discovered something even more surprising. Researchers Sheena Jocelyn and Paul Franklin studied memory loss in mice. The mice formed memories. Later, those memories seemed to disappear. But the scientists found a way to reactivate the same brain cells connected to those memories. Using a technique called optogenetics, they brought the memory response back. The memory was not completely destroyed. It was hidden. And that raises a fascinating question. Could some of your earliest memories still exist somewhere inside your brain? Maybe they are not gone. Maybe you simply don't have the key to access them.
But memory needs more than just a brain. It also needs a story. To remember something as an event, you need a sense of I. A feeling that says, this happened to me. That ability develops together with language and self-awareness. Before that, experiences happen, but there is no narrator yet to record them. This is why your first years are so mysterious. Imagine a child sitting beside a fire thousands of years ago, feeling the warmth, hearing voices, watching the flames move in the darkness. That child will never remember that night, but that night will still become part of who they are. So what happened to your memories before age 3? They were not empty years. They became the foundation of your mind. The brain watching this video was built from those forgotten moments. You did not simply lose your beginning. Your beginning became the foundation for everything that came after.